Okay, welcome back, everyone. Welcome to this week's series of Ask Bill. Again, questions, if you've got questions, send them to billdow@dowpublishingllc.com or come visit me on my Facebook page and you can ask the questions there and we'll address it. Okay, you guys ready to go? So, question one comes from Quora. What is the hardest part of running a PMO? I think the hardest part of running a PMO is to stay current and staying connected to your executives. I think it's really important in this fast-paced environment that we've got to stay connected with our executives and we got to make sure we're delivering the business value that we're expecting to deliver. Right? We're in an ever-changing environment and PMOs are there to deliver value. And so when you think about what your PMO and really the hardest part of it is, are you continuing to stay current? Are you connected with your executives? And are you providing the value that you need to provide? So I believe strongly that's really the hardest part of running a PMO. Of course, there's people aspects of it and project aspects to it, but it's really about delivering that business value and staying current and connected to your executives. Number two, why does a project management office fail? And so this comes up a lot as well. And so failure is an interesting point, right? And failure is, and it can be defined multiple different ways, but I'll just define it as shutting down. And so when we think about why does a project management office shut down, I've actually got some great videos on that. I call it the PMO life cycle. And really what it is, it's a 3 to 5 year series where after 3 to 5 years, your executive support kind of wavers a little bit or your executive moves on and you don't have that support that you had at the beginning of the building your PMO. And so the PMO gets shut down. Now, is that a failure point? Not necessarily. If you lose executive support, you as a PMO manager is not necessarily the one blamed for that. But again, failure is an interesting question. Now, failures could also be because your PMO is just not working. And so to my earliest point is, are you connected to your business? Are you providing the business value? Do your executives still think that this is something that they want to run? And so project management offices can fail that way as well. So there's really hundreds of different reasons why PMO offices could fail. I've seen that before. I've lived through that in multiple different experiences. And again, kind of a loaded question, but hopefully that answers that. Question three, what's the best project management software out there? That's interesting, right? And so I love, so what is project management software, right? I love MS Project. I've been using Project for years. I love WBS Schedule Pro. It's an add-on to Project or it's a standalone. I love all the Project Online series, right? There are tons and tons of project management softwares out there. But really, when you say what's the best, well, the best is all relative, right? Some people can like Primavera from Oracle better than Project, right? There's really no best. But what it is really understanding the tools that you need to run your project run your projects, right? And so I think you need a scheduling tool. If you're a portfolio manager, I think you need a portfolio management tool. Right? Edison 365, for example, is an amazing product from a portfolio management perspective. Go check that out, edison365.com. There's a ton of different great software packages out there. So the best is really a loaded question. I know that came from a Facebook group. But again, it's really about having the software that you need to run your projects. Question four, how important are PMO dashboards? This came from Facebook as well. Dashboards and KPIs are hot right now, right? Power BI, Tableau. I mean, they're doing some amazing thing with dashboards, and I think they're critical. I think one of the fundamental problems that PMO managers run into, though, is I think that they try to get dashboards set up too quickly, and they don't have all the processes in place behind that. So, when you think about dashboards, get some Excel dashboards up on a SharePoint site or on a shared drive. Get some of that going so you get the manual processes down first, and then you move to a Power BI, for example, and all the greatness that Power BI does with all their dashboarding. So I think they're extremely important. I say don't rush into them. And make sure you get your manual processes first, make sure people are happy with it, and then definitely get it into an automated tool. Now, when you think about dashboards, though, they do come at a cost, right? You need a Power BI developer, or you need a development team to extract and transform the data. So there is a cost to that, but the value of real-time data on your phone, on your iPads, on your Surfaces, whatever your case may be, is tremendous and is priceless. So I really believe strongly you do need that information. You do need that real-time dashboard. But again, caution is don't drive and don't jump into it too quickly. What is the PGMP certification from PMI? That's the program management certification. I don't think it's taken off as fast as it should have. I think when you think about a company like Boeing, or you think about these big manufacturing companies, program management is an amazing role, right? It's a program manager that owns the 737. It's a program manager that owns the 737 MAX, or whatever, all the various airplanes. So I think the program management role is the next logical step from a project manager role. There's portfolio management, there's project management, there's CAPM. I think PMI has done a great job in that program manager certification. I just worry that the industry has not really adapted it as fast as it should have. It's definitely the next certification that I'm going to go after. I'm very, very excited about it, but I strongly suggest you go to pmi.org and really look at the different certifications there. But program management is one that I highly recommend getting as well. My name is Bill Dow. Thank you again for listening, and I hope I answered your questions. And again, Bill Dow at dowpublishingllc.com, and send me your questions. Thanks. Bye.